Hello everyone, this is the Matt Daddy and I'm playing a new team here today featuring some different Pokemon. It still has that same basic core, but it also has a couple of different things going on. Hold on, I'm gonna run with that. Yeah, first thing you'll notice, I have Meowstic. And this Meowstic is doing some pretty interesting things in that I'm playing Safeguard on it, which it's kind of a tech choice, yeah, but it's a pretty good one because it allows me to not deal with golly, what am I trying to say here? It allows me to just ignore Dark Voids and Smeargles for the most part, and that's pretty BA. So crossing my fingers it goes well here. I'm thinking about just the Thunder Wave, the Mega Dragon Ascent into the Kangaskhan for the KO. It's probably Fake Out into my Rayquaza, yeah. The Thunder Wave goes off. He gets the taunt, that's fine. Mental Herb kicks up, and I flinch. I'm not too worried about that. I want to put the Safeguard up first before I try to go for the Helping Hand. This Kangaskhan might survive, and if it does, I'm kind of in a pinch. But if I don't go for the Safeguard now, I'm going to walk right into the Smeargle and the Dark Voids, and that's exactly why I built this team, is to avoid that. It doesn't KO the Kangaskhan. That's highly unfortunate, because I'm going to die right here. What's this Crobat go for? Stun! Tailwind. Crap. Okay. So, I don't get that. Golly, what do I want to bring out? I can't really bring Amogus, because it's just going to get wrecked by this Crobat. There's the Xerneas. And now crud. Yeah, I gotta go big. Expecting the Dazzling Gleam. So just gotta get some damage off on it. Alright. Yep, there's the Dazzling Gleam. The Origin Pulse. For the KO! Ah, and that's what happens when you don't buff. And now the Kyogre. So what's his last one? His own Kyogre. Alright, my Amogus does pretty well here then. We're unfortunately going to see the Water Spout. Well, will we? But no, yeah, it's the safest play. So I have to Protect and Spore. Water Spout, yep. But I'm so bulky. Oh, wow. I'm really surprised that a Crobat stunned was still faster than me. Okay, so this is quite an issue. I gotta roll for the double, which really bites, but nope, it failed. That's game. Because I can't, I get one stun. I get the foul play, but at this point, yeah, it's not nearly enough. That's another tech choice that I'm testing out. And yeah, I'm going to fold on that one because there's no point in playing it out. So, that was me not knowing my speed tiers. Kind of sucks. I really didn't think that a quarter speed, he was actually going to have that much oomph behind him. But, you know, you take what you can get. The team is still working out okay. And in the end, I didn't see the Smeargle that I was trying to play around. So, not much I can do about that one. But hopefully, that doesn't come back to haunt me either. And here we go with game 2, a much more standard, how to put this, it's mostly just that Japanese team, the Groudon, Kang, Xerneas, junk. He's still got a Tailwind, and that kind of bites, so what am I going to do against it? I can't really stop his Tailwind all that much, but I guess I can still output a lot of damage. I like my Kyogre. Part of me likes Landorus, but I think the same set is going to do the best. Kang Breloom comes down, and that's not something that you're particularly happy about if you're me. safeguard. Well, if I do the safeguard, then that means... Yeah, I'm gonna gamble on the safeguard and the Dragon Ascent into the Kangaskhan. I think Breloom is gonna Spore. I think Kangaskhan is gonna fake out. Yep, down the Rayquaza. It's always on the Rayquaza. Why does nobody try to... Nobody does anything with my Meowstic. Oh, and he Bullet Seeds. Ouch. That hurts. He only gets 2. So I get really lucky. Okay. We shall... Sucker Punch? Or do I want to... I could still kill off the Kangaskhan. Thunder Waving the Breloom might go a long way here. I could sub out, but that's not really going to help. At least I know I can't get spored. We'll probably see... Okay, the rotation into the Xerneas is fine. The Helping Hand... that's the KO there. Okay. So that worked. And as this Rayquaza, I'm almost totally positive that I have the higher speed. So I'm going to gamble on it. Yeah! Biggest damage output! And now that's game. Oh, he's gone. Okay, I won't bother writing back to him. But still, that worked out. I think the safeguard actually helped me much more than I thought, because that meant that there was no Spore option even, and I could play knowing that, as opposed to trying to predict, is he going to Spore me, is he not? So, all in all, that worked out much better than it was before. I'm going to play one more in this one. Hopefully I can finally go 2-1 again, as opposed to the 1s and 2s and the rough nights I've been having. By the way, for anyone wondering, Godzilla Mug, Golden Dragon Tea. It's really good. Oh, now this is interesting. So it's the Rayogre. I feel like I've seen this team. Why do I feel like I've seen this team? Because I'm almost positive it was previewed on Nugget Bridge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone just put this up in like a blog post or something. I'm not gonna Google the blog post, I'm just throwing that information out there. So, what to do? I think if you're me, you still gotta counter the Smeargle lead, because it's probably coming. I want to say Landorus is strong up front. The only thing that really struggles with would be Kyogre, but he intimidates, he does a good job up front. I'm leaning more towards Mega Metagross over Mega Rayquaza in this matchup. And probably my Amoonguss for redirection. We're going to give it a shot. Kyogre Smeargle. Okay. I'm not happy about it, but I'll take it. So, Safeguard. And golly, I can't remember if Superpower KOs a Kyogre or not. I don't think it does. I can't knock off Earthquake. Ah, he had his own Fake Out. Shoot. That's actually quite rare on Smeargles anymore. And I'm about to get bodied because I didn't make that prediction. Once again, I'm so used to seeing all the wonky tech choices out there that I'm about to get bodied because of it. Which is unfortunate. Well, I have to Mega and Protect to outspeed. And I need to Spore. That's really my only avenue with this one. And in general, Metagross still does a good job in this matchup. But it's going to be an uphill battle. Definitely. I'll tank that. The Smeargle does fall asleep, but that doesn't really matter. I guess I'm going to gamble on a flinch. Yeah. And the foul play into that slot just to get some extra damage off. Nope, he doesn't rotate. That's not the KO. Woof, that did a lot of damage. That's still not the KO. But, you know, you play what you're dealt. And unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to walk away from this one having a loss, I think. We'll throw the Zen, once again, anticipating the rotation. And the foul play into the Smeargle slot to break the sash. He gets the Protect. He wakes up. The Spiky Shield, nice. And I still take some face damage on that. Yeah, I lost this one. That was very well played. Good job by my opponent for reading through... for playing that turn 1 like I was not expecting. So, I'm still alive, but I really don't think I can win this one. I highly doubt his Kyogre is going to Protect again here. But I have to gamble that it does. Hey, it finally rotated into the Ferrothorn. Yeah, that's the final nail in the coffin, isn't it? That was a flop. That was quite the flop. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I can't sub anymore. I can draw the Ferrothorn attack away, but I can't deal enough damage, so yeah, I lose that one. That's unfortunate. But you play the hand that you dealt, and yeah, I was not looking for the Fake Out at all, so things to learn from that. Fake Out is still relevant on Smeargles, apparently. So even if you're not fishing for it, it can still be a thing, so I should have protected that turn. And I think... what else could I have done differently? Yeah, leading Landorus is a really gutsy call. And in the end, I guess I didn't have much of a quality rotation. I could have brought the Amoonguss in. He would have sponged the Water Spout. But I still would have been playing on the back foot. I would have had my Safeguard, so no Dark Void worries. But yeah, it is all just a big gamble by that point. So, yep, that's the show this time. As always, feedback's appreciated. I hope you guys like what I'm doing. I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and I will catch everyone later. Have a lovely night.